Hello Guardians, and welcome to this video where I'm gonna show you how to beat the first spot of the new raid, Crota's End. Right after you descend down the Hellmouth into the darkness, you will come to this area with thralls. You will get the Weight of Darkness, and what does the Weight of Darkness mean? The Weight of Darkness basically means that you won't be able to run and jump. You won't be able to jump when you got one Weight of Darkness, but only at the last little bit Weight of Darkness, which goes up all the way to 10. It counts upwards a little bit longer when you're more into the darkness, and when you step closer to the light, where you actually have these light posts, you will lose the Weight of Darkness. And when you have the Weight of Darkness times 10, you won't be able to run. You'll be really slow, so you want to keep that Weight of Darkness down. When the first Guardian steps place into the light next to the little lanterns, it will begin a timer, and this timer will count down not really that fast, maybe like 20 or 30 seconds. And the lantern will actually become orange/red. And when it's getting orange, you need to get the hell out of the area next to the lantern, because it will explode. You will die instantly. Also, wait for your friends. You need to go into a group, you just need to run, kill the enemies, and wait for the Weight of Darkness on every lantern to go to 0 for every one of your teammates. Only run to the other lantern when you get overrun by many trolls. But if you have 6 people that know how to aim, know how to shoot, it will be really easy. You will be able to kill those trolls pretty easily, and sometimes at lanterns you will be able to be kind of a safe spot. So over here we're on a kind of a hill, and the trolls were kind of left behind. We were able to pick them up really easily, so we did that before we moved on, because less trolls following your ass means less chance of dying. The lanterns are pretty basic. You can see them from the beginning when you actually stand near the lantern. You can also always see them, almost always. Only one lantern is kind of hard to see. You have to actually run up a hill, but I will show you that lantern a little bit later in the video. It can kind of trick you. If you go to the wrong side, you'll actually get right back to the spawn, and then it will be a really annoying task to actually get up to the bridge where you have to go. As you can see, the weapon I'm using is the Bad Juju. And why am I playing with the Bad Juju? It's supposed to be a really bad gun. Well, not for this part, and especially after the patch is not a bad gun anymore. It's a lot of bullets, and the String of Curses perk on this part, it's amazing. I was really having a bad time with reloading all the time, especially when I was using something like a Fax middle class or even a hand cannon. I love to run with hand cannons, but the moment I run with my hand cannons on this spot, I would just run out of ammo and had to reload all the damn time. I thought, well, there's so many trails, they're really easy to kill with one burst, one shot. Man, this is gonna be a really good time with the Bad Juju. You'd almost never have to reload. Of course you have to reload sometimes, but most of the time you can just keep shooting, and the Strings No Curses perk will actually just reload instantly. So this is the lantern that is coming up, which is kind of hard to see where you have to go. Also, when you're running from lantern to lantern, watch out for the holes. Don't jump over rocks, don't jump over anything when you're not sure what's behind that object, because there will be a hole. We got trolled so many times where we just jumped over a rock because we thought it was faster. You can actually jump one time with Weight of Darkness. With the Weight of Darkness you can't double jump or triple jump, but still you can jump one time, so you can jump over small objects, and that can really screw you over. And that was wrong, by the way. That was not the lantern actually where you had to go a different way. It's actually, I think after this one, where the knight is at, because at one time there will be a knight. It will be kind of scary because the knight is something different than trolls. It takes a little bit more bullets to kill, but it's level 30, and if you're all level 30 it should be fairly easy. And after the knight there will be a lantern. You have to go up. When you're facing the lantern, go right. You won't see the lantern when you're just standing there. It's kind of hard, and ooh, I almost fell down that hole. I actually jumped over it. My friend said, oh wait, watch out for the hole, and I just jumped right over it, so it was pretty funny. So that's really the hard part. If you go the other way, which I tried, I didn't even know where to go. I was alone. I went to the left, and I got right back to the spawn, so that was kind of stupid. And when you go up, there are 2 more lanterns, and after that you will have the platform with the bridge. And when you're at that platform, you're basically at the end, but that doesn't mean you've made this part yet. The fun really begins there, because it will be really hard. And when you survive this, you will think, oh well, this was pretty easy just to run. So teamwork is really viable on this part. You really need to all have good aim. You need to know how to shoot, you need to know how to run, you need to communicate on the Weight of Darkness everybody has. At the last lantern, just go there and wait for the Weight of Darkness to go to 0. Then stand on this platform. When you stand on this platform, a bridge will form right behind you, and at that moment fire team revives will be enabled. It says that, but I'm not sure what that means, because you can even revive before you reach this point. I don't know what it means, but on this part I like to use my heavy machine gun on a later stage, because When a bridge is forming, later on there will spawn 2 ogres, and those ogres are actually really hard to kill because they're level 30, they have a lot of health, they're like foe gods. Damage wise, they damage you really hard, and there will also be a lot of knights and thralls, of course. There will be so many thralls in this raid, it's ridiculous. But there will be spawning knights, but only 2 ogres, and when you kill those ogres, once the death, there will not be any other ogres that will be spawning. Knights, on the other hand, there will always be 2 knights spawning, and they have a melee, they have a sword, so they will just run at you. They're kind of hard to kill, they have a lot of health, so try to be level 30 with 2 level 29s here, but if everybody's level 30 or even 31, it is really beneficial. Over here we used a shield. It was kind of stupid by us, but we actually got overrun here, and the other 2 ogres, we just got demolished by them. But I'm actually going to show you a part where I got left behind with a friend, so I decided to revive him. I have Weight of Darkness times 10, and I was just walking. We were walking to the end, 4 of our friends were at the ending, and we decided just to walk up on there and see what happens if we were able to revive them. And out of nowhere I got shot from the top. I was like, holy crap, what is this? Nowhere the 2 ogres that were at the top of the bridge. So I decided with my friend, well, let's kill these guys. If they're dead, they won't respawn. So we did that from over here. We got a really nice safe spot, a really cheeky way. So if you have a lot of hard times with the ogre, you can actually just stay back where I was and just try to walk up a little bit, and they will just shoot you because they are looking for the people that are alive, and we have no clue where we were because everything was dark, there were no lanterns, but the ogres were there, they were shooting us. So try to walk back a little bit, try to kill the ogres that way. And here you can see us back to the part where the bridge is. I'm trying to take out this knight, but I miserably fail at it. And then we decided to revive our friends. And a really nice tip as well, when you are dead and you actually will be revived, when your friend can revive you, the moment you're revived, you won't have any Weight of Darkness, which means you can run, you can double jump, you can sprint, but of course it will add up over time. So here I'm reviving my friend. He has no Weight of Darkness, so he can run. He can be really quick of reviving every other teammate, and so on. I have Weight of Darkness times 10. I'm taking a really long time, although I'm invisible, which later on I was first playing as a gunslinger, but I switched to a blade dancer because the meleeing trials when you're invisible really helps, and with the supercharge you can actually run a little bit faster when you have the knife animation. You can just still use the knife animation to move fast around. The running animation won't matter, you will still be kind of abused by the Weight of Darkness because you will be running very slowly, but whenever you do the knife punch animation, you will still be able to really get quickly to one side of the map to another, and of course the invisibility is just great. Over here you can see me using a blade dance, and look how fast I'm moving around, so that's a really good tactic you can use as well when you have Weight of Darkness. So over here the bridge is almost formed, and we were so afraid because we were like trying this for an hour and we really wanted to make, so I decided to just go invisible and wait for the bridge to form. Although my friends got overrun, I wanted all of us to make it, and the path forward is clear. Whenever that stands there, you can run over the bridge. Don't wait for the construction to spawn in. You can run over the bridge as soon as that text is there. I tried to help some friends to actually get over the bridge, but my friend just said, just run, just run, just run. You made it, run into the light, run into the heaven. So I was so excited when I made the spot, and this was so epic. This beginning of the raid is so much more fun than the whole Fall of Glass, but it is so much harder than the Fall of Glass as well, so keep that in mind. And actually I got my first raid piece equipment right over here, the dodged gauge. Just really lucky. This is the first time the RNG is really in my favor. I got my first raid piece at the first stage, so I was really happy to complete it. And man, the other stage, well, that's for another video because this stage is so damn hard. But I was happy to get the first raid piece equipment. So if you like this video, please leave a like, a thumbs up, it really helps me out, and subscribe if you want more Destiny content from the dark below. If you want guides, I mostly do Crucible gameplay, so I'll be posting a lot of Crucible, of the new maps, the new weapons, and so on. I hope you guys enjoyed, and don't forget to game on!